So when it comes to learning lines, and when it
Yeah.
comes to, so how do you approach that then with your dyslexia? How does one do that for you?
I was, I was struggling for a while when I started out my career. And I needed like, if an audition came in, I need like a week to learn that. And, a week is what I need to learn, but that's not the industry. Then they say something, you got to learn it in a day or two now these days. So what happened was like, I don't know what you want to call it, a moment of inspiration. I don't know what you want to call it. Like, but I had this really difficult audition that was like 10 pages long. It was in a day or two. I was never going to learn it. And so I almost give up. And when I gave up learning it, I just started to draw what the lines were. So like if it was like, oh, I just seen him by the shop, I would just put like an I, maybe just as a night tick, seen, do some
Mm.
eyes, and then put a by, and then draw a shot. And I looked at it, I was like, I just seen him by the shop. I just seen him by. And then I just knew it. So I understood that my mind worked in picture, in sort of, yeah, in pictures rather than dialogue. So that was a discovery from the grace of God. And then from that point, that's how I learnt my lines until my brain sort of developed and grew to the point where, it's very rare now that I'll do any of those kind of lines. I mean, I just learn lines differently now. I learn them through um maybe more feelings and emotions and what the character's thinking and what the character wants and what the character needs. And I just remember it through emotional memory rather than say having to, I got to learn this line, I got to learn this line, I got to learn this line. Because, you know, lines and stuff, obviously the writer, you got to respect the writer and they're really important. But at the same time, if you drop a line and something else comes out and something else is said, and you're so in tune with the other actor that you can still stay on the same course, then you can just, magic can happen. So I don't put any pressure on myself to learn stuff, you know, and that's was a big turnaround for me.
Yeah.
I,
I've
I actually just want to say, and put it out there, dyslexic actors and stuff like this, I'm gonna start like some sort of program, some sort of coaching, some sort of, because I know how hard it was. I know how hard it is. And, I was close to giving up on numerous occasions, because you go into an audition and you feel so embarrassed, when you just lose your lines. And, not many cast and directors are sort of, yeah, empathetic towards that.
mm.
They do this every day, all day. And so I feel like that's part of giving back. And I don't know when that's going to start, but I will do that at some point.
Oh, good on you, Lloyd. No, I'm really pleased to hear that as well.
Mm.
Um,
At some point, I
because
will.
you're going to help protect others for the future if they want to be the actors, or you
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah, definitely, 100%. That's part of, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
sort of a natural thing to do, I think, for me.